You know we're live, man.
No, we're not.
We are.
You're fucking lying to me.
Fucking lying to me. Heyo! Welcome to GGWP podcast. The podcast where we sometimes talk about video games.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, we didn't do our gimmicky thing. Wait.
Welcome to King Gang. Oh, I did that one before, didn't I?
No, you haven't. Go on.
King Gang Gooly 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 Watcher cast.
How about Ging Gang Walla Ping Pang? But Ping Pang is hyphenated, so it's one word. This is the closest thing I can get to ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang.
Welcome to Get in That Tank. Go over the border with your comrades. Poor taking Berlin.
No. Welcome to open the door, get on the floor, everybody want the dinosaur. If you spell it horribly wrong. How was your week, my
It
boy?
almost works. My week was pretty good. Had some barbecue.
Oh, you had the old barbecue.
Barbecue.
Bukkake.
Nah.
A bukkake queue. So you queued up for bukkake.
Yeah, queued up for a bukkake. A bit salty.
Bit-
Not gonna lie.
You know, I imagine
but
it to be a
very
bit salty.
enjoyable in the end. I enjoyed myself.
You know, it's a bit soggy,
Nah.
but afterwards, we all
I've
had a
been
good
playing-
time.
I've been playing like one game all week. That
Bukkake
game's
simulator.
Final Fantasy 14. Hell, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, baby.
But turn you up,
You'll,
you went pretty quiet.
I said it's a good game, you know?
It's a good game, but not scary.
No, it's not very scary.
Okay.
Fucking game is like about like Crystal, and that's every Final Fantasy game basically. Just like Crystal.
Not crystal meth.
It might well be. That's headcanon. Oh, let's get that right. It's a shame we haven't found any sponsors yet for the GGWP cast. So
Right, Andy.
yes.
If we were to have sponsors, it wouldn't be fucking Diet Coke.
Why not?
Because Pepsi's better. Two, we don't do
Whoa,
that diet.
whoa.
We don't do that diet shit here. We do either
Hey,
Pepsi
hey,
Max or we do
Hey,
Dr Pepper or Mountain
that
Dew.
ain't right. Diet tastes better. Coke tastes better than Pepsi.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Name one Coke that doesn't taste as good as Pepsi.
Wait, name
Yeah,
one Coke.
see, you can't.
I mean, the cherry version of Pepsi's better. The vanilla version of Pepsi's better. The standard version of Pepsi's better.
Wait, Dick's version of Pepsi's better.
Got it. Divorce.
So Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, it's just WoW, but like more polished and awesome, and the story, you actually care about the story. There's certain parts like I kind of dip in and out of the story until something interesting is happening.
Yeah.
So I was like, welcome to the guy who was like a very smarmy prick is actually a good guy, and he's part of the secret organization to try and protect the world. Skip. You need to go find a cult so that you can fight Ifrit, one of the fucking primals who's intending to destroy the world. Hell yeah, that's some fun shit. Talking to old people who know about the cult, dress up as old poor people, and then you fucking find out that the cult is ran by lizard people who are like
Okay.
taking captures for their like Ifrit. God.
Ifric.
Ifricks. You Ifrican fricks.
When will you learn
that your summons have consequences. Um,
that your sacrifices have consequences?
and then you fight Ifrit, and it's pretty cool. And I'm a level 23 Thermaturge right now, and it's pretty fucking nice.
Wait, you're a level 23 Uma Thurman.
Thermaturge. It's like a black. It's the black. It's the magic class before Black Mage.
It's like a black Uma Thurman.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What else have I been playing? Let's put that on the recently played. I've been playing some Warframe as well. Game's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really fun.
If you're still on after the cast, we could play some.
Unfortunately not. Well, it depends when we end the cast, but yeah, sure, we could play some.
Yeah.
Been leveling up my my Soma Prime again because I formed it, and I'm trying to get a crit build on. It's really fucking powerful already, but let's see how far we can take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta see how far you can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I get a headshot. If I get a headshot, I get free triple crits for like 45 seconds or some shit. So it's good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, open TTD as well. Been enjoying that. Trying to make money. Made a lot of money. That's my week. That's my
Good, man.
yeah.
So, shall I tell you about my fucking week?
Yeah, please.
Right, unless we've actually got a sponsor for it, stop showing the fucking Coke. Because I will fucking drink anything for money.
Would you? If the creators of piss came to you and said,
The creators of...
"We'd
Ah,
like you to
yes.
drink this piss."
Ah, yes. The famous duo, Darren Piss and Philip Urine.
Yeah.
They couldn't decide on a name, so it just
If
depends.
you're not drinking our piss drink, you're in trouble. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum.
If you ain't drinking our piss, you ain't drinking piss. You're gonna get banned.
We're not.
No,
We're
no,
not gonna get banned
No,
from
you're
just
gonna get
drinking.
banned.
No, 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 no. No one's gonna get banned from the cool and refreshing taste of Diet Coke.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna get a
What?
picture of hentai hot sauce, and I'm just gonna say I'm advertising them.
You could drink that.
I will. I've tweeted them many times.
I haven't seen that tweet. I've been
Do
keeping off the Twitter recently, actually.
you know what? I'm
I
gonna
get back into it.
I'm gonna tweet him right now. I'm gonna tweet him.
You do that, brother.
I'm gonna
Just
ask
finish
him
talking
for
about
that.
my week at the same time. But I haven't gotten much to talk about. I finished university. That did I talk about that last time?
Universa Astalis, something like that.
No. My degree.
That.
Yeah.
You decree that you got a degree.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave it until my fucking grades come back, but I decree that I may have a degree.
I decree that I may not even be in uni. I'm just high.
That's a yikes-o mode from me, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, who can be so high that they don't know if they're in uni or not?
I knew a guy.
Oh yeah, you knew a guy?
I knew a guy.
Knew a guy.
Who knew a guy
Knew a guy.
who got high?
Got high.
Oh.
Anyway, so my week. What have I done this week? Do you think I delayed long enough for me to try and remember what I actually did this week?
Not long enough, it seems, because you're already asking this question.
Yep. Well, I played World War Z.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me.
Do you know what? It's good. It's good. It's a updated modern Left 4 Dead. It looks like it may actually have some longevity, which is always a good thing. Like I'd play. The thing is I'd play that for a third-person Left 4 Dead that's a bit more up to date. But I'll play Left 4 Dead if I want to play Left 4 Dead with mods. Like, although they're very similar, like, fuck me, the first level of Left 4 Dead 2 is almost identical as first level of World War Z. Like, you can see that the World War Z devs were definitely copying that. Like, to the point that
Kind of
when I
fucky, isn't it?
when I looked at the door that I was meant to go through, I instantly looked to my left to see if there was a table with items on. There wasn't. But that's how close we were.
Yikes. Have you been streaming it?
A little bit, but I was playing solo and I have no items or stats or anything, so I died quickly.
Were you in Final Destination?
Oh yeah, yeah. No items,
Like,
Fox only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had to do it, just for the meme. Had to do it.
I had to do it.
Had to do it.
But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it anyway. I need to play more. It's good with friends, definitely good with friends.
So do I.
What else was I doing? I picked up Hearts of Iron again last night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Playing the Game of Thrones mods, I guess.
I was playing the Game of Thrones mod. Yes, yes, I was.
Yeah.
It was fun times for all.
Yeah. I should
Yeah,
join in on you on that, or at least we should just do a regular stream.
yeah.
Did I tell you I had a fun Hearts of Iron game with some friends actually recently?
Well, can you
Not
just
last
speak
week.
a little louder, my man?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll put it closer to my mouth.
Uh,
Jawohl, mein Führer. How's that?
I mean, we're still on the air, so
Yeah, I'm asking. How is it?
yeah, we're still on the air, so you haven't got us banned yet.
Oh, okay. Yet.
See, when you get us banned, you have to dab.
Who will see it?
I
If
will.
a dab falls on the stream but nobody's there to watch it, did it dab? Only if it's on the VOD.
But yeah, yeah, Hearts of Iron mod. It was good. I was playing as I didn't get to right. I was playing the Tigerians. House Tigerian. You start off as playing as a brother. I can't remember his name. The one that gets the crown dipped onto his head by Khal Drogo.
Viserys.
I can't remember his name. But
Yeah, it's Viserys Targaryen in that.
yeah, something like that. But after he dies, you play as Khal Drogo, and I've just gotten to the bit where the Khal Drogo had just been stabbed, but he hadn't yet died.
Right.
But if I wanted to play as Daenerys, I could become communist. Then you could play as Daenerys Targaryen. From what I've heard, she becomes
Why is that communist? I guess I understand actually. Free the slaves and such.
I think this is based off of like earlier in the seasons, whereas I heard later in the seasons she's become bit evil, bit of the old
Bit fashy.
bit yikes.
People on Twitter are asking for fashy BF all the time. Don't like it. In any case, yeah. I wonder if there's a burn children, spend political power to burn children option. In it.
Don't spoil anything. Okay, I've not seen past season 5.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still watching it, but I can't watch it until my missus is here. That's the thing. Yeah.
How you been enjoying it, by the way?
Been good.
Not the mod, the show.
It's been good. Like no, season 3 and 4 has been the best ones for me so far.
Yeah.
Like Brienne and Jamie are the best two together. Just a second, I'm getting an advert for Grammarly. Fuck off. I'm gonna put ad blocker back on just whilst I'm doing this. Fun fact, I don't have ad blocker turned on my YouTube because
Right, why?
I believe creators should be, you know, paid for their shit, and a lot of people are using ad
Buy
block,
YouTube
so
Premium then. No one should have to suffer ads.
I mean, I'm too poor for YouTube Premium, so I'm happy to have adverts. So, you know,
I blame YouTube, man. I'm not gonna go out of if I want to go out of my way to support creator Patreon.
you're gonna put your arm down.
Gonna,
There you go.
What's wrong with my hand being up?
I-
It's stretch.
I don't know
do
what
that literally every podcast. Literally every podcast.
But yeah, no, I want to support creators, but I'm too poor, so I'm happy to watch adverts.
Soccer.
It's just I'll turn it on when we're doing shit like this because you know I don't want Grammarly adverts whilst I'm doing my professional podcast.
Soccer.
This is why we don't get sponsors.
Gives a fuck about sponsors. We
Yeah.
have every sponsor that we need.
We don't have any fucking sponsors, no matter how much you drink that and imply we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was in the contract. Sure, Connor. No sponsors.
Show me this fucking contract and I'll play along.
Yep,
But
that's right. I can't show you the contract because there isn't one. See how you're going? Smart guy.
so yeah, I'm gonna see what else I've been playing. I'm not really playing anything else.
We should do a Hoi 4 game after the stream. If
Hoi
we've got
hoi.
time. Oh, hoi.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh yeah, I've been playing. Oh, this is one I didn't mention last week actually. Blood. Fresh supply.
Yeah.
Turns out the original creators managed to get the rights back from whoever the publisher was,
Hmm.
who owned Blood, and they made they remade the first one.
Wait.
It busts your balls. It fucking busts your balls.
What's it like?
It's ball bustingly hard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it is fucking difficult. I don't know. I enjoy it. Like I enjoy all the references, media and gothic shit and all that. But I can't get far enough to actually physically enjoy it because it's so fucking hard.
Hmm.
Yeah. Should we move on to your topic, my man? Do you have a topic for this week?
Nope. I just wanted to ramble again. I've actually been enjoying it.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So. Final Fantasy 14, yeah?
Actually, can I just say, you know those voice clips I got ages ago that I was gonna have for these?
Uh,
There's one that says, oh, he's back at it again, Rambling Andy. And it fits really well.
I like it.
I like it.
it a lot.
I might spruce up the overlay again, but it's a lot of effort to go through it all again. Especially when
Alright.
I'm like spinning multiple plates at the moment.
I finally touched
A boob.
a Nintendo game.
You
Now,
haven't?
I haven't ever seen one of these motherfuckers in the wild. They look kind of gay to me. But I started playing a game that some people think is a fighting game, but is actually part of the family of games in the wild known as the not a fighting game Gayakus. They're gay. That's the joke. Super Smash Bros. 4 is actually rather fun, and I like it a lot.
Which one? Is that Brawl or Ultimate?
Ultimate must be.
Ultimate is the
Crystal
best.
Ball. Yeah. They got all the characters in it. They got like my favorite dude.
Sorry to
Donkey Kong.
Sneakeroo.
Yeah, they got Solid Snake. Yeah. Name a character, they got it.
Hitler.
They got it.
They had that skin just before he lost the war.
Yeah. They got Neville Chamberlain as well.
His special
They
ability
got all
is
the cool guys. Yeah, Neville Chamberlain, once he gets the Smash Ball, he just runs away.
his ultimate smash is he throws a bit of paper down, the enemy signs it, and Neville takes 100% damage.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and just flies off the screen. Oh no, they sign the piece of paper, but it actually doesn't change anything about the game.
So you,
The Starlin one means that everybody goes hungry.
they all just start slowing down and taking damage. Why are we still on the air?
I like how you call it the air. Maybe that's why we're on the air because you're so professional like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do.
so um, let's talk about some of the cool shit that it has that other fighting games have. Um, combos. Didn't know that was the case. Cross ups. Didn't know that was the case. Footsies. Didn't know that was the case.
Nazis?
Uh, yeah. Are we continuing the Neville Chamberlain joke? Because yeah, I got Nazis then.
Nah, I
Yeah,
just
I
want to
got
say Nazis.
Oh, okay. Cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I watched all of it except for the latest season because I had it like great.
I want to tell you one thing about Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
What was that?
The camera's always shaking. Every shot's a handheld shot.
Yeah.
And it'll zoom in
It's
and
because
zoom.
it's a mockumentary.
I fucking hate it. Once I saw that, I actually got annoyed.
You'll hate all the other ones then, like Parks and Rec and The Office.
I didn't like The Office now.
Uh,
Not because of the camera, but because I just didn't find it funny.
oh, no, it's hilarious. You're wrong.
Which one, the US or the UK?
UK.
Yeah, no, didn't watch it.
Bruh.
Bruh moment.
That's a bruh moment. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Smash. Yeah. No, it's a fighting game, you know?
Is it?
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
barely. Kind of a fighting game.
Um,
Once I realized that the percentage bar is your health bar, just in a roundabout way, I accepted it a bit more. Because once you get over a certain percentage, they're dead pretty much if you do a big smasher on them.
have you played Best Girl, King K. Rool?
No. He was fat.
King K. Rool is do
Fat.
do not insult his golden tum tum, because his golden tum tum can block everything.
I like how you call it golden thumb thumb.
No. There's a move where he slaps his golden belly as it glows, and if
Yeah.
you do that, it will counter everything. You throw
Yeah.
something, counter. You
Yeah.
jump at him, counter.
Doesn't Fox have the exact same thing though?
Yeah, but Fox's shield is shit compared to King K. Rool's golden tum tum.
Please keep calling it golden tum tum. I love it.
He also does the suck and cuck.
Yeah.
Now, basically, the suck and cuck. Now, this is a patented thing by a guy I watch on YouTube whose name completely eludes me at the moment. But it's a patented
It's
move.
not
It's
Renion, is it?
not really on. No one likes that guy.
Oh hell no!
Basically, you suck them with the blunderbuss. Then you jump off the map and you fire down and cuck them, and then you press your up B. You fly back onto the map safely.
Yeah.
You have to jump off the map though. That is the patented suck and cuck.
I'm gonna give that a go sometime.
But yeah, King K. Rool is brilliant. Throw your crown like a boomerang. You've hit him. Golden Tum Tum. Brilliant. Oh, don't forget your little jetpack that can apparently hold a 500-ton alligator. I mean, Kirby's got a suck and cuck, but it's not as good. Who else has a suck and cuck? Kirby's got a suck and cuck, but it's just not as good. Like, it doesn't have the class of a guy putting a fucking pirate hat on just to suck him up with a blunderbuss. Oh, have I mentioned his golden tum tum?
I'd like to rename my topic to I don't like Smash anymore. Number 1, Golden Tum Tum.
How to King K. Rool. I'm sending you this.
Please do.
It's Ouija. It was Ouija Plays. You probably know Ouija.
I've heard it before.
Here you go. I'm going to send you this video and you're going to watch it.
I mean, not now. We're in the podcast.
No, right now.
I mean, okay.
No, I'm joking. Anyway, carry on with your topic.
No, that's my topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Smash now. Except I don't like Smash after this Tum Tum round.
What's wrong with
So-
his golden tum tum?
Oh, here's another thing I want to ramble about.
Golden tum tum.
Meow.
Meow.
And that's it.
Bam. Do.
That's it. Oh, meow.
I don't even know where this song's from.
What?
Oh, it's
The
Bowser
Seinfeld
Battle
theme.
from Paper Mario.
Oh. Stop talking about stuff that's not on the podcast.
It's playing in the background. I just didn't know what song it
Alright.
was.
I gotta find a way to like listen to the songs at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I.
Sometimes I get confused.
I don't know how to go about doing that, but carry on.
No, not carry on. What's the next segment? Good old host.
Are we excited for anything?
No.
I mean, let's see. Is there anything coming out, preferably game related, that we are excited for?
Popular upcoming games. Armored Battle Crew, the game where you have a crew and you build tanks and it's like World of Tanks and it's an indie game set in World War One. So it's like World of Tanks, but single player.
You know, David Cage is releasing his catalog of games onto PC.
That is the hardest I don't care that I have ever thought about in all life.
I mean, to be fair, you said something so much that I blanked out and decided to talk about David Cage games. So
But I don't care about David Cage.
say it properly. It's David Cage.
David Cage.
Kajaji. It's David Camilla.
Ching Chong Banner of the Maid. An isometric strategy game.
Isometric
that-
exercise. Care to join me?
Rip. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics. What do you think about that?
It's tactics that are Final Fantasy-esque.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
It's already been done, I bet you. As a mod.
Vambrace. Cold Soul. RPG Maker game. Dungeon Crawler. Rescue HQ. The Tycoon. The Tycoon game with rescue services. I like Tycoon games. I'm a little excited for that. Okay. Hell yeah! Now that's a game I'm excited for. Let's talk about Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Let's have a gander at that. There we go.
It is an isometric Diablo-esque game where you play as an Inquisitor in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Is it Inquisitor Mitre?
Inquisitor Prophecy.
Prophecy?
Oh, has the other one come out?
M.A. Martyr, I think it is.
Martyr. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is a sequel then to Martyr.
Okay, what was the other one you were saying?
Inquisitor Prophecy. Now, Martyr didn't get so good reviews,
Oh,
which is a shame. Now, to keep in mind, you may have heard of Space Marines before. You may have even heard about them on the podcast. You're
Space
not playing as a
Marines!
Space Marine in this game. Playing as an Inquisitor. Different. They're different. Inquisitors could look like a whole bunch of shit, not necessarily a Space Marine. And they're definitely not genetically modified, they're just regular people. Which makes them a little bit more badass, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't really know how to respond to this, to be honest. Do you know what I'm excited for, actually?
What are you excited for?
Probably mentioned it before. I think you mentioned 5 minutes ago that I mentioned it before on the podcast. But the Halo games coming to Steam.
We talked about that before the podcast, and yeah, you did mention it on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard any news about it?
You know what? I signed up for the Halo flight system. What is it? Halo FLI flight program. Here we go. Flighting program.
Hmm.
Basically, you apply to be a beta tester, effectively.
Yeah.
And now I've heard jack shit. I mean, that the thing is with that is if I do end up getting into it, which I probably won't,
Hmm.
um, I will not legally be allowed to say anything until it comes out,
Mm.
which is fair enough. I can accept that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I understand NDAs.
Just gotta wait, don't you? When it comes to
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Right.
shit! I can't log into my Microsoft account, therefore I can't. Yeah, no.
Here's something. Can we expand this segment not to just things that we're excited for, but things that have come out as well?
Yeah.
Pathologic 2 just came out.
I mean,
So
I've done it before where I've spoke about a game I'm excited to play, but it's already out.
oh right.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, well, Pathologic 2 came out. It's got very positive reviews. Support the creators of this game because who Zui Mama. It's a it's a weird and artistically impressive game. I know I didn't really get that across in the last podcast, but no, it's great. Pathologic. It is, however, a buggy, slow piece of shit game. So hopefully the good reviews means that they fix that aspect. Like Pathologic 1 is a game where everything's great about it except for the gameplay. Because it's one of those Slavic kind of like we made this on a shoestring budget and don't really know what's fun about video games kind of game. Um, but
Uh,
since the graphics are so good and it's got positive reviews, I'm gonna take a look at it. It's getting a bunch of negative reviews as well.
oh
Remember
dear.
when Star Trek Into Darkness came out?
Yeah.
If you had seen the movie it was based on, it kind of made sense, but it was inferior to it in every way except for the special effect. That about sums this game up, relative to the original, which was the best game ever made, in my opinion. Ah! Okay, so the people downvoting it are just like, this game's not as good as the first game because I'm a nerd. So yeah, get Pathologic too. What are you excited for?
Uh, then,
Video games, huh?
uh, like everything that I've done is everything I want to. Everything I'm excited for, I've mentioned to death, and nothing new's come out since. So
Yeah,
yeah, that it.
bad feel. Bad feel. Ooh, I'm excited for a game called Railroad Corporation. Part of a corporation.
That's on a railroad.
Now you're getting it, Skipper. What's the
That's the
next
thing with
segment?
portals. Fuck's sake. Uh, just a second. Distract him. Distract him. Keep him busy.
Uh, Randy Pitchford's a piece of shit. Randy Pitchford is a piece of shit. This is the anti-Randy Pitchford podcast, by the way.
Fuck's sake. We can't name this one Randy Pitchford as well.
Nah. We ain't doing that. But we
I'm,
could do that.
I know we could do that, but I'm not gonna.
Let's talk about some special offers. XCOM 2, 75% off. You can pick it up for £8.
Hey.
Lego Avengers, pick it up for £6. Marvel Superheroes 2 Lego, pick it up for £12. The whole Lego franchise is 50 to 75% off. Super hot. Pick it up for $8.99, or if you want it in VR, $14.99. Which, by the way, that game seems like it would go very good in VR together.
It's really fun.
You played it?
I watched Nerdgeek play it,
Alright.
which is the closest I
Uh,
get to playing VR games.
Sex Motel 18 plus is going for £7.43, 20% off. This really is gonna get kicked off of Steam in like 2 seconds.
What, Sex Motel?
Yeah.
They allow adult games now.
Oh,
Don't you know that?
I didn't think it was like hard adult, like porn games.
Yeah,
I thought it was just like games with nudity.
that they allow it all now.
Shit. Uh, Steam Workshop soon.
Right, I've checked my flight thing. Nothing new has come about that.
Oh god, these reviews.
What game are you looking at?
Sex Motel.
Fuck's sake.
You
Right, let's
can
move
lick
on.
foots. 10 out of 10.
You can what?
Lick, not feet, foots. 10 out of 10, it says.
Where did you find this? Is this on the front page?
It's on the front fucking page, bro.
Oh my good fucking god. Let's. Do you know what? We need.
Apparently, I only saw it on the front page because I've set my preferences to allow this content, so.
I mean, I've set mine to allow, but I ain't found shit. Oh shit! There's a sequel to One Finger Death Punch.
Oh, is it Two Finger Death Punch? But
Wait until they get up to One Finger Death Punch 5, then they'll be in some copyright areas.
wouldn't that just be called Fist?
It's because there's a band called Five Finger Death Punch, isn't there?
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't know
Top
that?
selling games with nudity. Rust.
Rust!
5. Black Desert Online. I swear these two games don't have nudity.
That
I know
Rust does.
Rust does, but Devil May Cry 5 and Black Desert Online doesn't have nudity. Witcher 3 does. But only titties.
Oh my god, what are these games? What are these? Do you know what? Let's talk about like the trash that is Sex Motel.
Should we? Holy shit!
What?
That's graphic.
Right, I'm loading up the. I've made sure I've moved past all the boobies. Here we go. We're looking at the reviews now.
Okay.
Oh fuck me!
These
Right,
are
so
trash, man.
this gentleman here is a connoisseur.
Yeah.
He's put how many hours? 0.6 hours into this. So there we go. What I write for this review is the experience I had with the game. Everybody will experience differently. This is my honest fuck me. He's put way too much of it. Like,
Effort
he,
into a review.
well, not only that, it's like
No,
it's
I meant into a review for this game.
it's like the people that put fucking like Shakespearean-esque quotes into fucking. Why the fuck is that there?
Sex Motel. No, wait. Trinity of Chaos. What is this game? Not even the Steam knows the name.
But
We
yeah,
will
it's like
call it Crap Motel because that is what it is. A crap game.
it's like
He
people
must
that
have like chuckled to himself when he wrote that.
it's like people that put like really long-winded effort quote like shit into porn comments.
Yeah.
Like there was this one guy and it makes me chuckle to this day. He commented on a porn video. She acted her art out, and all you could muster was 2 tiddlywinks of cum. I was like, firstly, he used the word tiddlywinks on a porn video. Secondly, he used the word tiddlywinks at all. Oh, but yeah,
Thirdly, he commented on a porn video. I mean, that has to count for some.
my favourite one was, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, how do you make a lasagna? And someone actually fucking came up with a recipe. There we go. So, here's
I
stuff
feel
wrong.
like
The graphics.
is
Actually-
like a place to like.
I've just noticed that it just says crap, 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 crap. Did he say anything different? The
No.
graphics on Beautiful is just crap. The female models just look like crap. The adult animations are crap. Motels look like crap.
I mean, if you're going to a sex motel, I expect it to be looking like crap.
I mean, if there aren't blood and jizz stains everywhere, I feel I feel I've ripped off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is not a sexy experience, okay? This is actually what a sex motel would be like. This is a simulation.
Yeah. Inside a simulation. Inside a simulation. Inside a Taco Bell. Inside another simulation.
You're talking about real life.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the price for the game is crap. Placing the women models is crap. The sounds the models make are crap. Pretty much everything is crap and scores 1 out of 10, not just and not recommended. That's the pony review for this game.
Thanks, Gamer Hoofster.
The pony review. 3 hours. Can lick butts.
This is ugly, but 100% better than my wife. She will never read it because she is too stupid.
I feel like that hentai game that I first played when I was a preteen is still better than 3D Girls.
I should make a fucking dumb fucking Steam game and make a bunch of money
Okay,
by putting it 10% off.
can someone please explain this to me?
What?
He put penis here, but he put an asterisk here. So what letter is missing between the P and the E? What mythical letter is missing between the P and the E?
I think he was just trying to get it off of the sensor.
Oh, he followed up with, yes, I'm a virgin. I'm loving how this is being juxtaposed with the fucking Mario music.
Seems well made for the most part, but slightly lacking in control ease of use. The grabbing girls to move them is poorly implemented. Why do people care? Fucking wank.
I mean, I can't wait for the days that Illumination games end up on here. That's gonna happen one day, but until the Japanese realize what Steam is, it's safe. I'm actually gonna Google whether or not Illumination games are on here. This is ugly, but 100% better than my wife.
Yeah, I just said.
You did, did. Oh, browse all 6 reviews. Yes, please. She would never read this because she's stupid. It's right. Yeah, fuck this. Let's move on to the next topic.
Oh, Yakuza Kiwami 2 came out.
Oh,
So
are we,
that's
are we still
another-
doing X games we're excited for?
I just wanted to just throw that in.
Yeah. Oh, right. No, actually, let me find it. There's a game that I've got installed. An adult's game.
You're not
And-
allowed that. I'll tell your mum.
Mum?
Mum?
I forgot. I genuinely forgot what it's called. Oh my god, what was it called? This can fit into this segment that we've done. There we go. That was it. Super kinky. Right. You ready for my little review of Super Kinky?
Go on.
Right. So basically, it's a arena fighter game where you got to survive as long as you can against endless hordes of skeletons and demons and other shit with giant dicks. Now, not gonna
You're
lie,
playing as a woman, right?
yeah, he plays a woman. Not gonna lie, if it wasn't like this whole BDSM fetish thing set in hell, it would be an enjoyable, if not lackluster, arena game.
Hmm.
Like if they put a bit more effort into that rather than modeling giant fucking wangs, I would fully recommend this game.
It sounds like a 3-year-old made it. Just like fucking model wangs all day.
Yep, you ready? You ready for the reviews?
Go on.
Fun little gag game to give your friends. You select from 3 stages and fend off. Sorry, I read that wrong. Fend off hordes of demons with guns and dildos. Solution with the melee is something, and guns are a pain with enemies surrounded and butt rape. Fuck me, this guy's. It's pretty entertaining. It gave me a good laugh though. Not recommended. He played 3 hours in this.
You know how
That review's longer than the game. Fuck that.
you know how Churchill said, if you want argument against democracy, look at your average voter. If you want an argument against like video games, look at your average Steam reviewer. Like
Yeah.
fucking, it's a
I,
fucking war.
I'm having a blast with this. To my surprise, it was really fun. Way better than I thought it'd be. If you like Quake, Doom, and serious sound games, buy this. It's worth it. I wish there was some more weapons though. I feel like I'm missing a rocket grenade type weapon. I also love if there was a bit large, if it was a bit larger of a map. Maybe second floor always. Anyways, great game, hella fun. That's pretty much how I can recommend it. Like, it's a shame that there's just they would focus more on the adult stuff rather than making it a good, better game. Good for a few hours of mindless shooting. Somehow vampire titties aren't as glorious as I thought they would be. 9 out of 10 might buy again when this goes to on sale next year.
Should we move on?
Now we're going to talk about vampire titties more. Nah,
I
yeah,
don't want to talk about vampire titties more.
I want to talk about vampire titties. Right, so we're done. There we go. It's the news segment.
Hell yeah! You ready for some news, motherfuckers?
Hope you're ready for it.
My first news story is entitled "This Awesome Shit." So I'm just gonna send it to you and just gauge your reaction.
Oh, where you sending me? Discord.
I'm gonna just send you the whole document because it doesn't seem to be.
Here we go. Right. So, this awesome shit. Oh. Oh.
Death Stranding's coming out on May the 29th.
Fucking hell. I mean, I don't know why I'm excited. I don't have a PS4.
Literally just fucking saying the game's out in 2 days, bro.
I mean, fucking. Oh, if you knew that, I'd have fucking spoke about that. I've heard jack shit about this for ages.
Yeah.
Also, can we just say create the rope? It reminds me of the phrase "day of the rope" that goes around a bit.
Do you know what that means?
What day of the rope?
Yeah.
Hanging people.
Yeah, but do you know what that's in reference to?
Yes.
Who?
What could say it on fucking air?
What, journalists? Were you gonna say black people? Because that's not what it's in reference
See,
to.
every time I've heard it, it's always been reference to like people saying it about like minorities
Oh.
and basically
You
far
know
radical
what? It
lefts.
might be what it's originally about, but really people are talking about fucking. Not really. When my friends all say it, they're talking about journalists.
See, when I first heard about it, I thought it meant like hanging yourself.
Nah. Anyway, create the rope. What could this fucking mean, huh?
A connection of friends. Bet you're gonna
Yeah.
make a company.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What if the game is like setting up your own? I don't know. I don't know. No one knows what this game is.
It's a video game tycoon game.
What if it's like a transportation game? Like, you know, you're supposed to have like big backpacks and shit like that in the game, like we saw in one of the trailers.
It's
yesterday.
Euro Truck on foot.
Oh shit! I got a nice message saying they're here for the show.
Hey, cool man. Thank you for
Uh,
coming. But yeah, Euro Truck on foot.
You're a truck on foot and you have to dodge monsters.
You
I'm
know,
down for that.
I'm down for. I mean, fuck. If you advertise something as Euro Truck, but I've already sold. It's like saying something's the Dark Souls of insert genre here. I mean, it's
That's
late.
what tycoon games are basically, except it's from a third-person perspective instead of first-person.
I mean, someone said, what was it? Elite Dangerous is just Euro Truck, but in space. You can guarantee I was all over that shit.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's actually. I think that's why I like Elite Dangerous Euro Truck. It's a
The
lot more fun to be space pirate
thing
or
is though,
space trucker.
I haven't played it in ages, so I kind of I kind of don't dare go back into it.
Why?
I have to relearn all the control.
If you do go back into it, we'll go in together. It'll be sick. I'm gonna download it up.
You can be my wingman anytime. Please tell
If
myself
you
it
be
install.
my bodyguard, I could be a long lost pal. If you call me Eddie, if you call me, you can call me now.
Now. Should we actually carry on before we get copyright claim? But yeah, Death
Uh,
fucking Stranding 2 days.
2 days.
Boy. That
I know a
nah.
lot of PlayStation players are gonna get really excited by that. So,
I mean, I'm creaming my knickers and I've never even fucking played it.
how
I
many
can't play
bugs?
it.
It's gotta have a billion bugs, right? Kojima games don't usually have that, but
I mean, first of all, he's got that hardcore Japanese game creating mentality. Like, let's create a game that isn't broken.
you
Like,
just
the Western
yeah.
people.
I don't know why the West does that all the time.
Because we can fix it in post. That's the mentality of the West. I'm just gonna send this to my missus.
Oh, is she excited for it?
I've taught her the ways of the Kojima.
Oh, Sugoi.
Boy, sicko mode.
Uh, there's 4 levels of Andrew Lovick appeasement. Great, awesome, Sugoi, and sicko mode.
Sicko mode. Also, just a side thing. I want to say it now just because things popped up. But I ordered my Xbox One controller.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
You enjoy that? Is it a pro controller?
Nah, I can't afford a fucking Pro one. It's just an Xbox One controller.
Oh, okay,
It's
they're all right.
huh?
They're all right. I do like the 360 ones better. I own like 3.
I like
Why this isn't even mine? This is that one.
the 360 one. I don't find it as good. And plus, I've got a problem with the D-pad where it won't register presses sometimes. I think I might have like dropped it once and it was just like, yeet, I'm gonna fucking end my own life.
Huh.
But yeah, no, it's just to replace it basically. And I keep finding ones, but like, even though they're officially licensed, they're not official Xbox controllers. They're like third-party ones. So I went,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm just gonna chill out 40 quid for a fucking official one. Because if you find anything below 40 quid, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna be a licensed one and not an official one.
Sorry, that was just a thing. Respond.
You dead, man? I think he's dead.
I'm fucking dead.
Sicko mode.
Wait. Oh, who's Tony Lamont?
I don't know.
Because he says he's here for the show. Pull me in.
Oh,
If he wants,
is this on the Discord?
it's on my Discord.
Your Discord?
He
Hey.
says he's here for the show. Pull me in. You have no one. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I won't pull him in then.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's respond with no question mark. I don't know who this is.
Forget it.
Either or. I assume it's maybe someone you know.
I
Nah.
don't think so. He's got
Ah,
a monkey face on his profile pic.
I'm getting told we suck, therefore should pull him in. So
Isn't this the...
should we just put this on the stream? Because this is banter.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, let's bring him in.
No, we're not pulling him in because I can't be
No, I
asked to
want to
set
pull
that
him
shit
in.
up. I can't be
I
asked to
want to
set
see
that
if
shit
he's
up.
a screamer or something.
Nah. We're just gonna see.
See where it goes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna let's have a look at the chat log. There we go. This is fun. Now, come on. This is a talk show, and you guys suck. So pull me up. It's better than this. I'm live. Come on in and see. No, not fucking going into your Twitch,
Yeah.
Captain Tony Lamont. Yeah. No idea who this fucker is and why the fuck he's just found this podcast and decided to be a grade A dickwad. Should we carry on?
Sure. Doopy doo 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 doo. Doop doop doop
Uh,
doo. Should I ban this dude?
just
Oh,
just ignore him now. But yeah, let's move on to the rest of the news.
second one. I mean, the news is pretty shit this week, but Borderlands studio executive leaves for his dream job. The news here is that it happened so close to the end of Borderlands 3 development. You know, it's coming out soon, so I'm only speculating here. Maybe there's a little friction or something.
Maybe.
I doubt it, because Randy's being really amicable and stuff about it. He says, "Love you, JV." Sorry, the guy leaving is John Vignocci. This guy's really got a hard on for me. Just keep saying, "Pull me in." I have 6 people waiting. Damn, what the fuck? Why does he put a line every time he puts ha 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 ha?
But
Anywho.
no, just ignore him.
Anyway, Randy says, "Love you, JV. You're in it all for the right reasons. Absolutely rock the new gig. Our industry needs more like you." So, yeah. Anyway, Vignocci left because, well, actually, he doesn't say in the tweet. He says, "Leaving the company was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, and I wouldn't have done it without the love and support of everyone here." So, yeah. It's a very, I mean, it's almost a non-story for me, you know. I just wanted to find something to talk about in terms of Randy. But he's not acting like a baby. He's acting kind of nice.
It is
Really good.
interesting. Like he's usually acting like an absolute dick, you know.
Yeah, but it's just normal. Anyway, next story. This one's a bit more interesting. Google Stadia has announced that they're going to announce their price point. So, for those who don't know, Google Stadia is the streaming service by Google that allows you to play video games wherever. I don't know if it's going to be good. These things never usually work out well.
Nah.
Well, what do you think about it?
Do you know? I feel like this is a good step forward. Like Google Stadia is what they're basically advertising is we're doing a console that isn't a console, it's a platform. So you sit there, we get all your shit coming in, and you do games online. Whether or not we like it or not, we're moving heavily away from discs in the gaming industry. Now we're moving further away from games, and this is what they wanted for ages. Like this is what companies have wanted for absolutely ages. You don't own your games. You own the ability to play the games. Even though you paid for it, they could revoke that from you, and that's what they've always wanted. So going for a subscription model makes sense, because then the person paying will not think, "Oh, I'm buying a game, therefore I own it and could do what I can like with it." They'll instead think, "Oh, I'm paying a subscription like Spotify. Like, you get subscription to Spotify. You don't own everything on it. You just own the ability to listen to it through their services."
Hmm.
So, do I think it's a good thing? You know what? I don't see why not. Like, imagine being able to play a game anywhere. Like, imagine a Switch, but it's your mobile, and you're playing in the park if you got the data for it.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see. I
I
would.
can see the benefits as well, but I mean, it's all the bottleneck is not going to be your hardware anymore. It's going to be the internet, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's
That'll
like it.
work
That's where it
for a lot
depends.
of
Like,
people.
yeah,
A lot of people can't even watch YouTube or whatever without the the shit's buffering all the time, you know.
it's
Uh, so streaming a whole fucking game. I guess it's only inputs that will come in and out, and then the server will just compute everything for you.
yeah,
But no, I think it'll be very slow. There'll be a lot of latency between whatever you do and whatever the game shows you. I mean, there's latency anyway, so I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Back
Ca-
to the story though. Specifically, there'll be game announcements and launch information as well in that upcoming reveal as well. So, what do you think that Stadia will have on it? Do you think that they'll have graphically great looking games? Or do you think they'll try and ease into it first with kind of like,
It's. I mean, there's no
like
doubt they're gonna
Plants
have.
vs Zombies kind of shit
There's no.
first, you know?
There's no doubt they're gonna have the hardware for it. That's not gonna. It's getting people on board, and we owe every time someone tries to do something like this, they go for the big titles. So you look at Epic with Metro Exodus. Look at I can't honestly. There's other examples that completely slip my mind, but they will go for the big guns. So say this is what we are. This is what we can do.
Hmm.
Um, because sat there going, we've got a new platform. What you open it with? Plants vs Zombies. It ain't gonna be much, but like, here's the thing: if you cannot get the internet bandwidth right, it's gonna look like dog shit anyway, regardless of how graphically intensive these games are. Whether or not they can crunch it on that end, it's still gonna look like shit if the bandwidth's shit.
Yeah.
Like prime example, I I have a Steam Link and I play it on my TV downstairs. Living room, get a controller, we play some games together, sort of shit. But the problem is the bit rate because it will. If it doesn't work, then all you'll get is just a nice pixelated spaghetti soup.
Yeah, exactly.
And was playing what was it? Was playing Blood, obviously very pixely game, retro shooter. It looks
And if
like
it's already, yeah,
it
you won't
looks.
be able to make out anything, will you? No.
All I did was rotate. Now this was on split screen as well. Like my friend, he was messaging his missus.
Mm.
So his screen wasn't moving, so that looks clear as a fucking crystal. But I was rotating a little bit, just slightly, just move that analog stick just slightly, and I could not see shit. I could not make out fucking anything. I had to basically base it off colors. It was
Mm.
just a big pixelated mess. But his side of the screen was fine. So it was only refreshing half of the screen, yet it still couldn't fucking do it. It's not like I was doing it fast where I expected it to go all blurry. I was going slowly to see if it could, how slow I have to go for it to, yeah. So that's a big problem that they'll have to face. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I just think about all those people who are gamers in the Midwest and stuff like that. I mean, they don't have to subscribe to the service, but if it becomes the norm, I think that's a lot of people who can't play video games.
yeah. I mean, I think it'll give people a taste, and like there'll be a just again using Spotify as an example.
Mm.
Um, there'll be people who collect albums like I do.
Mm.
And then there'll be people who just want to listen to the latest song.
Do you think gaming will go that way? That there'll still be a space for people who want to own their games?
Oh yeah.
If it becomes like, because it is going to become the major thing. They'll shove it down our throats until everybody's doing it.
I don't think it will be pushed in the PC space. I can see this very much being a console space thing.
Well, the main kicker is that it works in your web browser.
Yeah. It's
So, that's where it's coming from. You know,
just a
I
little
don't know. Mm.
just a little side thing. Now Mr. Tony Lamont has fucked off.
Hmm.
He's a strange fellow. I tried to find him. Just do my little research. I keep getting error like what was it? Sorry, unless you got a time machine, that content is unavailable on Twitch.
Whoa.
But even that was even when I went onto his name in the Steam like chat window.
I have banned him from the server, the Discord server.
Was he actually in our server? Because he was
Yeah,
DMing me.
yeah, he was. Mm. So I
Ah,
banned him and I blocked him on my thing. So,
yeah. Ah, that was fun. But yeah, carry on.
uh, so yeah, there's also a bit more vagary in terms of the Stadia in these announcement dates. In that they're only saying that it'll just be the summer when they announce. But because it is the summer of 2019, people are saying maybe it's E3 that they'll make these announcements. So that's I don't know. Excited for the Stadia? Not really, but it
It,
is definitely interesting. Cloud computing is a very interesting part of computer science,
yeah.
and how it can be applied to gaming is, I'm not going to say not clear. It's but it's not it's not unclear either, you know?
See, I think this is more a proof of concept. It's either going to fade away or it's going to become really mainstream. Um,
Mm.
that's what gets me. It's like obviously no one buys movies anymore.
No.
Spotify is very much a big thing. Um, I could see this going that way because it works better for poorer people with less income, because then
Mm.
they don't have to buy,
It's like
six
Netflix. You don't have to buy going to the movies all the time.
exactly.
You just you get it once for the month and you can play whatever. Is
Uh,
that expensive though? I think it might
it
like.
adds up.
Oh, we don't have the price. That's the whole
Like
point. Is
effectively, if I'm correct, like usually it adds up over the years, months even.
mm,
So effectively, like buying it outright would be cheaper, but like
mm.
that initial purchase is what. Bit like how getting a PC is cheaper than getting an Xbox every year. Big yikes, but
Anywho,
it's
we got
interesting
we got
anyway.
one last. Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting, but
It it's
I'm
hard.
not interested in the product. I'm more
Nah,
interested in how it's gonna play out. I'm
like
not gonna buy GameFlix or
yeah,
Stadia or
s-
whatever.
s-
Well, that's what it
spotty
is.
game,
But yeah.
spotty play.
Talking about spotty games, no, that's terrible segue. So GOG has its own store. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
GOG has its own client store.
yeah.
A lot less people, but a lot of people know that. GOG is now making a 2.0 of their client store,
Oh,
where all of your friends from all of your different platforms are all going to be in one place. All your games as well from all your different platforms are going to be in one place. I think that's going to be pretty cool.
I mean,
So, mm,
I think what is it? Uh, what is it? Ubisoft's Uplay does it. I think it's because they know that theirs won't be their main launcher. It'll be a
yeah,
side launcher,
yeah.
like how Uplay is only used if you use Ubisoft games. Origin's only there if you play EA games, stuff like that. Um, so I do like it when they do that because obviously Steam is the main one. I think Epic is the only one actually pushing it. They're pushing for theirs to be the replacement to Steam, whereas everyone else acts and knows that theirs is along with Steam. Also, what happened to fucking Discord's store?
It's still going. It's just all it is now is just kind of like if you get Discord Nitro, we'll throw in free games, but otherwise, bruh.
I don't want fucking free
We're not
free
really
games like
trying
that.
that hard.
It's like put it this way:
Mm.
If I was to get Nitro and they were to give me free games, then it's just gonna muddy my fucking gaming space as it is. Like the amount of games I own that I genuinely have forgotten I own because it's on a different platform.
Yeah. I've got a ton of Ubisoft games I never play, and a ton of GOG games I never play simply just because it's not on Steam. Yeah. No, I totally see that. So that's why this GOG 2.0 is super important. And I think it'll get people to play a lot more GOG games that are. I'm not gonna try and be up my ass and say important culturally, but old games that are still fun, like Diablo and shit. Um, that nobody would think to play because you'd have to go do DOS or whatever to get
Yeah,
it to work. And GOG has as a service likes to port their games to newer systems. Never perfect, not all the time perfectly, but for a big game like Diablo, of course it'll work. Um,
I don't think there's very much else to be said on that one, is there?
Not especially, no.
Uh,
No.
what's the next topic?
That is it. That's all the news I got.
Ah, fair dues, fair dues. Right, my topic. So I didn't meant to talk about my topic last week, did I?
No, I don't think you did.
Ooh.
Can't remember.
I cut it short because we had a very long.
Oh, I see.
I
Yeah,
can't
we
remember
were
what the
dragging
section
on a
was.
bit
Yeah,
last time, weren't we? Yeah.
but yeah. So there's that whole big thing about there being a union for game creators.
Yeah.
Unionization. That's the word.
Mhm.
Well, the I want to talk about like the flip side. Like, say we get a union. I want to say first and foremost that this is a positive thing for the developers and the workers working on it, and 100% this will be a good thing. So I do not want
Mhm.
anyone to think for instance that I think this is a bad thing and that we should get rid of it. I'm playing devil's advocate right here.
Right.
Um, so basically what I'm saying is I want to look at how this would affect the end user. You know, people creating games. Fuck the companies, fuck the developers for this moment in time. We're talking specifically about how this would affect the player, the end user.
Mm. Mm.
So I would assume that obviously like games are gonna have a longer lifespan now. Uh, Game development is gonna have a longer lifespan. So because of this, companies can't milk the staff that they have. They would have to either hire more staff, which costs money, or they'd have to delay it longer.
Mm.
So I mean, obviously,
Do you mean by lifespan? Do you mean like development life cycle?
yeah, that's the one. Development life cycle. Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Not in terms of like support for the game. Like take Apex Legends for example.
From
You
the
mean the time it takes to make Apex rather than the time they keep the servers up and do all
the,
the new characters and such.
the time it takes from the conception of the game
Yeah, to the first
to
release.
the the release that everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1.0 release, so to speak. Um,
Mm.
that would be definitely longer. Like, or they would have to hire more staff to compensate this, and
Yeah.
that's where my second point will come in. The price is going to go up. Like, a lot of people say, oh, games are the only medium that have not changed price with inflation, which I don't know how true that is, and quite frankly, I don't care. Um, but I could see them increasing prices to compensate the cost, so they can have the bigger bottom line. Because that's another one. What is the big thing that games companies are doing? They fire a load of people to save a fuck ton of money to say that they've had a really good quarter this year.
Yeah, it's
And,
pretty. Yeah, that's pretty fucky. Yeah.
and with unionization, they'll won't be able to do that either. So they need a way to increase that bottom line to make them look good. And that would be,
I don't know. Sorry, I know you're playing devil's advocate,
oh yeah, yeah.
but that'll just ensure higher quality games. Because the mentality will probably be that to get better numbers on that spreadsheet, you've got to be the game that that wins better. Because you don't see with actors having a union. I think it's called a guild instead, but actors have are
Yeah,
unionized,
yeah, the
yeah.
Actors Guild,
And
isn't it?
all people working on the movie are unionized, and you don't see that kind of behavior on people like movies
Yeah,
in the movie industry. And yet, I would say that the the industries are pretty analogous in terms of like money going in and like the development process. Anyway,
yeah. It's,
yeah.
I mean, the
Sorry, I
problem with a lot of
apologize.
TV stuff is a lot of them are contractors, especially actors. They work on that project and that's it. But
That's the same for the games industry, actually.
a lot of, well, actors are
Not
definitely
all the
contractors.
time, but they do bring in a good portion, I think, of developers that are guns for hire kind of thing.
Yeah, the thing is like an editor in a movie industry would be, he'll be freelance. He'll most likely he would work on different things or with different companies. Whereas
Mm,
a developer who works for, say, Riot Games would still be working for Riot Games.
mm.
Um, like on as that project sort of, well, as I say, Riot Games, they have an ongoing thing. Uh, Valve, if they
A
ever made
male
games.
editor working for Riot Games will be working for Riot Games.
But you get my point. Like
Yeah, I
a
know.
modeler, developer, coder, or anything like that, they would they would work within that company still. Whereas
Mm.
it's, I know this is all semantics, but devil's advocate, still playing that devil's advocate right here.
Keep
So
going, keep going. Yeah.
um, basically, this would song is really fucking annoying me. Um, I've lost my train of thought and it's really pissing me off. Yeah, basically, it's it's definitely a good thing that they can't do that, and I like that because I get what you're saying as well. If you have job security, you're gonna release a better end product.
Yeah.
But the way companies see it is um they don't see good quality being with, associated with numbers. They just see good, like, money making schemes, like fire your staff when you're about to hit the publishing for your account numbers and shit.
Mm.
They would, throw in microtransactions because that makes you fuck tons of money, and fire the loose ends, trim the fat, so to speak.
Yeah.
So they don't care about the end products. They just want to find other ways to make money that is guaranteed. That's the thing, because you can sit here and say make better games, but you can't guarantee people will play them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So companies are going to be fucking. They're going to do what they're going to do as it is. But for the end user, like, it's going to it means slightly higher prices, probably more microtransactions or longer times to compensate the fact that they can't just fuck with people, which is a good
Mm.
thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing that they can't fuck with their staff. Like, as someone who would like to work in the industry, appropriate working times is a good thing. Job security, good thing. You want to be able to guarantee that your job is safe in that industry.
Mm.
But I just want to say that, yeah, I want to say foreshadow because I know a lot of people are dumb. A lot of people don't think about this. People will just sit there and go, yeah, this is a good thing, but then don't think of how it's going to affect other people. Like, these are probably the same people that go, £10 an hour minimum wage is a good idea and we should totally do that. Even though that would have massive repercussions for the economy.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything will get more expensive. Yeah.
and small shops will be fucking shutting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If the minimum wage goes up, then prices tend to go up anyway. Because,
But that Sorry, we're not having a minimum wage discussion, but yeah,
But you get what I mean anyway.
yeah.
It's
No, I'm just saying I didn't want to get political again.
that's fine. Don't get me wrong, that's fine. But you get what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
s- so don't take this as a I think it's bad. I'm all
No,
entirely
no,
for
yeah.
the unionization of the games industry. They need it, and these people, like the amount of emotional stress that they are under is vile and unworldly.
Hmm.
Like, especially when a lot of people they can't even speak up about this because if their name is associated with a speaking up, then they would they have been there's been stories that they would not get another job because they are seen speaking against a company. So yeah, that's my topic anyway. A lot of me getting distracted and sidetracked, but I suppose I'm just getting sleepy.
No, it was actually a very good topic. So,
Yeah, I think people should hear about this because that way you're prepared.
yeah.
Because a change like that isn't going to mean no change for us. If you
No, we're
if
gonna
you
see £70 games most likely,
yeah,
but they should be £70. Like
if
big blockbuster games can't be staying at the same price point forever, like you were just saying with inflation. And so, if they're able to make games and sell them for £60, and they need to bring up the price point, I would not be unhappy. Sorry, I would not. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm saying the thing. I would not be unhappy if they were to bring out the game for a £70 or £80 price point because that's probably where it should be now. You know?
I mean a lot of people are ignorant, and I'm ignorant to the fact that if you were to shake a chain right at the end, you're going to feel it on your end. Yeah,
What do you mean?
it's just like if you are going to bring in unions, it's going to affect the end user to some degree. May not
Which
be
is true.
big, may not be big, depending on how they go about doing so. Like companies are going to find a way around it anyway.
Hmm.
Um, but people are going to feel it anyway. Let's move on to games we'd like to see. Games we'd
Games we
like to
like to
see.
see.
Games we'd
Games we
like to
like.
see.
Hmm.
Why have we stole that? That's become a thing, and I don't know why.
I like it being a thing. It's a good thing.
It
Don't worry
is.
about it.
We open every segment with that now. Would you move your mic closer to your mouth so we can hear you a bit better?
There we go. Better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
It's the mic. It gets a bit droopy, and then I pull it back up. But I guess I don't do it properly. So
uh,
just keep reminding me, bro.
let me get the notepad. Here we go. Right. So, notepad up. Notepad is
Hey.
up. Here we go. So, the idea for this section is we start. We say a word or a phrase that used, but sentences are not counted. So if you say a first-person shooter, that is good because it's a phrase. But a game where you are looking through the eyes of the character and shooting people is not allowed. It's um, it's so you don't double dip effectively. So you know, and we throw it together, and then eventually, once we get in with a solid basis, then we start flushing out the idea and see where it goes from there. So
Oh yeah.
Andy, I always pass it on to you. Who do you think should go first?
Me.
Yeah, go on then.
Only because I got one in my head already, so we don't and ah for a billion years.
Go on then.
Skyrim-esque, as
So
in
RPG.
a first slash third person role playing game.
Would you prefer it in first or third person?
That's the thing. It's both. You switch
Okay.
between it.
Okay, no, I can take that.
That's,
First slash third person RPG. Uh, to reply. Yeah. Um. So, right, well, third slash third person RPG. So we're talking fantasy world. Oh, are we talking? No, because you said Skyrim-esque. That doesn't necessarily mean fantasy. We could go with anything. It's on the moon.
Hell yeah. Naturally, then it has to be a sci-fi RPG then, so just put in sci-fi as well.
Was that your bit? Is your bit
Yep.
sci-fi or? Okay.
Yeah.
It's also gonna have dragons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, cyber dragons.
Dragons.
My one is just put cyber in front of the dragons. Okay, just type it
Cyber.
in.
Okay. Cyber dragons. Okay. Um.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue, are we recreating that one Just Cause spin-off game?
So you're thinking of
Blood
Far Cry.
Dragon.
Yeah, Far
Yeah,
Cry.
Far Cry. Did I not say Far Cry?
No, you said Just Cause.
Whoops. But yeah, Blood Dragon.
Maybe. I'm gonna say Technomancy.
Yo.
So basically, it's you do all the fantasy stuff like you cast your magic with the spells and the conjuring and the shit, but it's all just fucking. But like you can explain it with technology.
Mm.
So like it's a pad thing that fires fire, and that thing you've summoned is a hologram.
I'm trying to think of one. I've got this list of mods for Skyrim. Maybe I'll find something there. I was gonna say real-time weather system, but it's on the moon.
I
It's
mean,
like it's kind of only one weather. And
yeah,
you know,
really fucking cold in the dark, and I don't know what it's like on the light side.
really just bright.
Oh, I've got
That's
one. Okay,
fun.
you ready?
Yeah.
Nazis.
Moon Nazis is my favorite, bro.
Moon Nazis are the best. So you
Because
have
they
to,
would have done it.
so
If you left them alone, they would have done it.
if you make it sound like they're just in their own corner doing their own thing, like the Nazis are doing their own thing.
Heinrich,
Uh,
I want to go to the moon.
Hans, no, you can't go to the moon.
There is the Jew.
Space Jew. Oh dear.
Nazis live on Venus. Jews live on Mars.
Because Nazis from Venus and Jews are from Mars. Pack it. Why am I singing Joe Holloway? Moving on. Right. Oh no.
Alchemy has to be in the game if I'm not adding.
Genuinely thought you were about to say Al Qaeda.
Jeez. It's too much offensive.
Alchemida. I was trying to combine the two, but it didn't work. Right, so alchemy. Chummy. That's how I spell alchemy.
Now
I
you
guess.
got me trying to think of blend too. I'll let you know.
Alchemy, but it's science, so it's just chemistry.
That's boring.
Okay. Shit is boring. Moon physics.
Like everywhere. Like you jump and you jump over houses.
Yes. But yeah, so basically, what I'm thinking of is what's that game called? Red Faction, but on the moon. Space Nazis. Like not these metaphors for Nazis. No, we're not doing that pussy ass shit. No, we're doing
No.
straight up Nazis.
Yeah.
So, right, I've
Do you
got
know what the two S's and ISIS stand for?
what?
SS. That's
Fucking,
it. You know.
fucking hate you. Right, I've got it.
Islamic Nazis.
I've got it. So, in the 40s, as they were losing the war,
Yeah.
Hitler and a load of key figures went to the Nazi moon base that they were
Yeah.
building in secret. No one
Yeah.
knew about it until the year, I don't know, 2100. Just let's go with that.
Why does he live so long? But go on. Yeah.
They don't.
Okay.
Who said they did?
Okay. No, I thought you were saying that Hitler comes back. I thought that's where this was going. But go on.
That. So they made a Nazi colony on the moon that is hidden
Yeah.
underneath the surface. So once the humans start civilizing the moon, you know, with all our moon farming and shit,
It burst out.
out of nowhere the Nazis resurface, and you go on this mad adventure where you join on with the rest of the MDF, the Moon Defense Force.
Should I make this game?
Yes. And you find Hitler cryogenically frozen.
And they're like 98% done with the technology to bring him back. So you gotta stop them.
I'm writing this down. So, the story.
Then they make Turbo Hitler.
Turbo Hitler. It's just Hitler with a turbo button. He just moves slightly fast.
It's Hitler, but he glows a little bit red.
And they've got that plastic casing on Hitler that's see-through because you know it's a cheap one. But
Yeah.
he's got that turbo button, so it's worth that 20 quid you spent on him.
I really should make this game.
Nazis. So, Nazis flee to the moon as the war turns against them. I'm sure this
Yeah.
isn't the first time we've done Nazis.
No, but it won't be the last.
It definitely won't be the last. So, Nazis flee to the make Nazi civ under in the underground moon base. Humans populate the moon. Nazis resurface. MDF. I'm sticking with that because it's like EDF but funnier. Moon Defense Force. MDF
Yo.
set out to stop the Nazi takeover of the moon. Footnote. Note. Hitler is on ice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love it. Print me 5 of them. No, print me 10 of them. Fuck it.
I want pictures of Hitler.
I want Hitler in my video games. So where else are we going with this?
Wait, hold on. You know how like J. Jonah Jameson's like really like fucking like 50s right wing fucking yeah.
Yeah.
J. Jonah Gamerson.
The gamer.
I was gonna say we're gay, but whatever. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna call this project Nazi Moonbase.
Sicko mode.
Nazi Moon Base. There we go. Right. So we need to define what this character is. This is a cigar chomping American man, but he's a moon man. So MC is patriotic
Patriotic to the United States of Moon.
American moon man. He's a moonie. Oh, it's dumb.
Sure, he's a Moonie, yeah.
Like, he's a proper cigar chomping moon man. Love it. It's getting good. Getting good.
Definitely. I'm gonna make this game. I have to.
His whole squadron's destroyed by the Nazis, so he rejoins after he's been knocked unconscious. Wait, this is too much like Wolfenstein, but I'm rolling with it anyway. He wakes up and the Nazis have taken most of the moon base, like moon, and they're willing, they're about to set trails to Earth. So the Moon Man rejoins with underground rebel. No, this is
You're
I do
putting too much to it.
yeah I
The
do
game should just be killing Nazis,
I
and
do
they like burst out of the floor.
I do want a bit where like you genuinely have to fight for control back from like Nazis on these moon colonies.
Mm,
So I want it somewhere between Red Faction and Saboteur,
yeah.
but it's on the moon,
Okay.
and you're a cigar chomping moon man.
Mooney.
The moon.
You know, like Moonies are people like from a cult. Yeah.
Are they? Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
Google
should.
this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah! I type in Mooney and the first thing that comes up is cult. Oh, ex-cult member explained how he escaped the Moonies. It doesn't sound serious. Mooney
It's
is
because the guy had Moon as his last name, who was the cult leader, so they were Moonies.
the Alfie Moon.
I don't know, I forget.
Oh yeah, Sun Mayung Moon.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you think there's anything else we should add to this?
Nope. It's perfect.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. So first person RPG, man on the moon, sci-fi, cyber dragons. Oh fuck, I forgot about the cyber dragons. Oh well, if that's the case, we've
The
got to throw.
Nazis are riding the cyber dragons.
Oh yeah. And they hatch cyber eggs. Oh.
And the eggs have a little SS on all of them.
Yes.
Crudely painted on.
Yes. Oh dear. And oh, character creation. No, no, no. One of the side characters is a cigar chumping Mooney, and you make your own character. Uh, side character is it's a patriotic American moon man. You know what day we're gonna open this and be like, what the fuck were we doing? How high were we when we did?
I think you do that every podcast when you look back at the older ones.
I do. Creation. I'm gonna put in brackets. Of course, it's a fucking RPG. What do you expect? I've spelt that as horribly wrong as I possibly could, so I thought it'd be funny.
It's all good.
I genuinely put character creation. Of course, it's a fucking RPG. What do you expect?
Had to throw it in. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Yeah. So I think that's it. We've done it. We've done Nazi Moon Base Man. Should we just call the game Moon Man?
Yeah, we should. Yeah. No, I'm not going to start singing it.
Oh no. Don't. Oh, Moon Man. Oh, the mention of his name will get us banned.
Yep.
Yeah. At 23. There we go. So, we do our outro?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
Do
Any
it,
minute.
butter. Oh, wait. I don't think you know about that.
Right. You ready?
No. Just give it, get it started. And then,
Yep.
I'll tell you.
Roll credits. There we go. Rolling credits. We're ready. We're ready, boy.
Oh shit. I'm almost there. Why don't you ever do your ones first when I'm trying to get there? Hey, if you want to see my shit, I'm on Twitch at Biggest Reunion. I'm on Twitter at Biggest Reunion.
I love how you forgot your own credentials.
Well, I like to read it at the same time just in case I fuck up, because I probably will.
Biggest meme on.
And Demon Lead, my lovely co-host. No, I'm the co-host. He's on Twitch at Demon Lead 629. He's on YouTube at Demon Lead 629.
I'm
He's
on
at Twitter at
Pornhub at
Demon
Demon
Lead
Hit.
629.
I'm
He's
on.
at Pornhub on Demon Lead 629.
I genuinely don't have a Pornhub.
I do.
GG. GG. Also, if you're interested, feel free to join the Discord at discord.gg, capital P J R 5 N capital S X.
How's the first time you got it right?
Nah, I didn't say capital X. No one knows now. No one can read the fucking screen, Andy. I fucked it. I fucked it. But yep. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.
Bye bye.